Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm going to keep exposing this phenomenon that I'm observing, and I'm hoping to get some feedback from you guys, and let me know whether you've observed it as well. Some of the top damage game results in various tanks lately have been courtesy of WarGaming, programming the game so that it's very easy for the players to get those top results. So if you're trying to 2-mark or 3-mark certain tanks, maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a little bit harder for you. And Axius, how do you say your name? AXEISF is playing his Russian double-barrel Tier 9 Heavy. And how is Wargaming doing this? Have you guys watched my videos lately? I'll show you in a minute. But the thing that's consistent in the people that are uploading these games, I see the consistent factor in it is that they're saying, I haven't played in a couple of years, my first game in a few years, and wow, I had an amazing game. And they're so excited about it, they're uploading the game. And while they're playing, they don't understand what's going on. And you can see that this guy's playing. He's moved into a position here. He's waiting for some enemies. And he's playing very cautiously. And it's a Tier 9 game, okay? It's not a Tier 2, 3 game. It's a Tier 9 game. But you can kind of get the idea of what's going on just by looking at the deployment of the team on the minimap here. Look at the deployment of the team. Does it look like a normal game? Well, maybe you'll say, yeah, it looks like a normal game. That's how all my games are. Well, let me flash the group of players that are playing. And once again, this is a situation that after the replay has been loaded, and I show the replay file. The replay file is each player's name is tagged with whatever code indicates that they're a bot. And so you look at the lineup, and the enemy team consists of 15 bots, and his team, this Axius, is himself human, and 14 bots. So there's 29 bots. I've done 3 videos on this. This is the 4th one. It's 1 human and 29 bots. And of course, he ends up having a really good game. So if you're playing, I don't know, is this something that should we... I'm bringing it up because I like to show stuff on my channel that's not just leave it to beaver stuff. Every now and then I expose some of the crap that's happening in this game that a lot of people don't know is happening. Like look at this WZ132A. You may think, well, that's a real player. I've seen players do that. That's a bot. Maybe Wargaming's working on programming their bots. Hey, I don't know. I don't know what the reason for this is. But let me just point out a couple of things. Like if you were playing the, what is this tank? The IS-32, and you're trying to 3-mark it, or you're trying to do well in it. Well, this guy just raised the bar a bit. Not much. It's just 1 game. So maybe, whatever. This happens every now and then. But then he ends up with the highest damage game played in this tank. Maybe you're trying to get you're trying to get on the leaderboard, or you're trying to you're a very good player, and you look at the, and he's wondering, oh, the Conway must have been aiming. Maybe I damaged his gun and his aim time was longer. He's really trying to play cautiously here. He has no idea that that he's fighting bots. All right, well, sit still, Mr. Conway. So, what do you say? Oh, Claus, it's just... Yeah. And the point I made on some of the other videos, and I'll make it again, and I'm interested in reading your comments, guys, is you might say, so what? They're just trying to fill the queue, which is you're wrong. because if they have to fill the queue with 29 other players, then they simply don't have a game, right? Then the game, the business is over if there's only enough players for yourself. If you're like the last moron playing the game and they have to put in 29 bots, otherwise there's not enough players playing, that's not the answer, right? This was not played. We'll check the server in the post-game stats here. I don't know it yet. But this was not played at 4 o'clock in the morning on the Asia server and they had to put bots in the game. No, this was a regular game on a server. I showed one a player versus with 29 bots on the EU server. We watched one on the NA server. You look at the game time, it's just normal, regular time. And WarGaming does tell us that they have bots at the low tiers. You've heard me say this before, and everyone knows this. WarGaming admits that they have bots at tier 1, 2, and 3 to fill out the game, because sometimes there's not a lot of people playing tier 2, especially on some servers or at some times. So they have bots in those low tiers, and I've showed some of those games. They're funny, right? Guy's playing his tier 3 tank, and he ends up in a game with like 8 bots on either side, and there's some humans, and the humans fight, and the bots are kind of just, it's funny, right? So that there's funny bots at the low tiers, but WarGaming's never admitted that there's bots at the high tiers. In fact, they've emphatically denied it. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, okay? I'll put the caveat there. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've never heard WarGaming or read anything in any of the WarGaming related material that says, yes, we have bots at the high tier. I've only ever read or heard that, no, there's no bots at the high tiers, only at the low tiers. That's what I've heard. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, okay? Leave it in the comment section. But as far as I know, I've never heard anyone admit that, yeah, there's bots at tier 9 and 10 during prime time. Sometimes 29 in a game. I've never heard that. Oh, Claus said, WarGaming says that every now and then there's 29 bots versus 1 human. Wait for your double shot because, why not? And he's waiting for his double shot. And he doesn't take the double shot. He's going for the deep. Like, see, these... Maybe as he's playing, he's thinking, boy, these guys are bad, right? These players, I've got the dead tank in front of me. I'm kind of hulled down. Boy, I'm really doing well. Oh, our bad RNG. Damn, gotta fix my gun, but his repair kit. Okay, just fix. I'm gonna try and take this guy out. Aim carefully. Now, he's playing the game as best he can, and is very proud of his result. So it's. And I'll show you in the posting he made. The other videos that I featured on this were players that said, I haven't played the game for a couple of years. This is my first game back. Boy, I had a great game. So they posted the game that they had a great result. One guy, I think the first video I did on this phenomena, go back and watch it. Maybe I'll post the playlist in the top right corner here. There's 3 previous videos I did on this topic, and the one guy in the first video was so excited. He was having a great game. He was playing an Object 705A, I believe, and he was having a fantastic game. He was trying really hard. I think it was on this map, and he was calling help, asking his teammates for assistance, and I think he was reloading my gun. He was communicating with his teammates, and then when he got to like 10k, he was so happy. He got 10,000 damage. He was so happy. He paused and he typed in chat, in the game chat, he typed, haven't played for 2 years, first game back. Wow. He was very excited about it. He was communicating with the teammates because he had no idea that they were all not human. Like this particular. He didn't, he didn't know that they were not human, and he was having an exciting game, which led me to suspect although I'm not sure, that perhaps when these guys were playing the game, the bot symbols that you see right now in the replay were not on the screen, and that you would know that you're playing it versus 29 bots because you just look at the symbols by the names. And the first couple of replays that I showed on this, they sent the replays and they didn't know. They didn't know that they were playing bots, so like this guy's, he doesn't know that he could just drive up there and the bot will probably miss him and he's pointed the wrong way. This guy's being very careful, right? He's like playing the game carefully. How much damage is he gonna do? I guess I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And the other thing, look, the guy's reverse side scraping. He's a reverse side scraping bot. Well, the other thing, the first guy, he had no idea that he was fighting against bots. He was typing in a chat for his teammates, who were computer programs, to read. Some of the enemies, one particular enemy, the leopard prototype, was shooting him and bouncing. And the leopard prototype on the enemy team, who was a computer bot, a wargaming computer bot, was using the stock gun. Some bots were shooting premium ammo. Some bots were not shooting premium ammo. A leopard bot on one of the previous videos I showed was shooting with the stock gun. He hadn't researched the it doesn't make any sense. So you guys, I had to feature this. Let's just keep watching and see how much damage he does, because it's a lot. But his teammates have not contributed. Now, what happens with the bots is they cap. They're programmed to cap. If I were you, I'd scoot to the city, my friend. Scoot to the city and try and get some more damage, because your bot friend, or maybe they'll follow him. Let's see, like some. You don't know how the bot programming works. Maybe WarGaming's working on their bot programming and they're going to examine the results or something. I don't know. But typically you'll see one player kind of leading the way and like the bots follow. And there's something in the program that makes them stop and cap. In one of the games, 3 of them went to cap. They slowly moved. Eventually they got the cap and they just sat on the cap. In this particular game, one of them went into the cap. The Progetto went past the cap and now he's gone in the cap. The Conway's moving towards the city. Why is the Conway moving towards the city? I don't know. How does the programming work? Maybe are they fiddling with some new AI? Is it? See, this is the new AI. We have AI in World of Tanks. To me, it's a complete and utter shit show, and I thought I'd expose it again. And someone. Leave a comment, let me know what the hell's going on, or Wargaming, can you, So he posted this game, and he types in here, my first round after 2 years, and he's very happy. First round after 2 years, and look at me, I got 10,617 damage, and a couple of the bots on my team capped for victory. Did he make credits? Yes, a lot. So Wargaming, are you preferentially matchmaking and kind of boosting the results of players that have not played for a while to, they haven't played for a couple of years, they log back in the game, the matchmaker senses this and wants to give them a good gaming experience? Is that the reason behind it? To kind of try and make them want to play again? Because if you haven't played in 2 years and you play a game and it's a 2-minute blowout and you lose, you'll probably say, oh, that's why I stopped playing, and it'll reinforce, and then you won't play anymore. Is this a kind of Wargaming's way to try and get their customers back? Is this the new trying to get the customers back, Wargaming? What? Can you guys explain it? Could you be more stupidly obvious, though? So many of the top results now, if you search for top results in different tanks, it's one guy versus 29 bots. So good luck getting one of the top results in World of Tanks now. You're not going to do it because someone fighting 29 bots is going to get the highest damage game. You got no chance of being on the leaderboard for top damage game. It's going to be WarGaming's going to decide who's on top of the leaderboard. Okay, guys? Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Help the channel keep growing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Leave some comments. I'll read the comments on this one. Interesting to know. I'll be interested in knowing what your thoughts are. Okay, guys? Catch you on the next one.